Hey, hello, Santa Fe. Mayor Alan Weber here from inside City Hall, which we are in the process of reopening. We now have a new mechanism to get into the government building. We have these new key cards and a very talented young woman employee sitting at the desk giving you guidance if you come in. We are starting to reopen. We are on the right path. I went last week as the libraries reopened. So stay tuned. Things are opening up and the city government is full bore working hard. If you're looking for a job, my friends, we are hiring. We are open for business. Before I get into that anymore, I want to talk about COVID. We're still dealing with COVID. We're not out of the woods yet. I've got the data right here. If you look at the numbers, we've been seeing on average about 9 cases of COVID a day. And I suspect, I can't prove it, that a number of those have to do with the Delta variant, which is here in New Mexico, and we are not exempt. The solution to COVID continues to be vaccination. We have plenty of vaccine available. You can go to a pharmacy. You can go to the hospital or clinic of your choice and get vaccinated. If you haven't done it yet, now's the time. This variant we're all hearing about is easier to get than the original COVID, and it may spread more rapidly. So you may catch it and you may, without knowing it, pass it on to other people in your family, in your workplace. Please be careful. We still have emergency order in place. We're encouraging people when you go indoors where there are a lot of folks, wear a mask. It makes you safe. It makes them safe. I'm all alone in this office at the moment, so I don't have my mask on, but I carry it with me when I leave the mayor's office here in City Hall. So remember that it is important to stay safe. There's another crisis that we are enduring, and that is the aftermath of the worst of the COVID crisis, and that's mental and behavioral health. We know that people have been coming out of hibernation, and a lot of people have been under stress for a year and a half. There's been people who have lost family, lost friends, lost jobs, lost businesses, lost income, lost housing, and it all takes a toll. It makes for a lot of stress. It can create depression. It can create a sense of anger. It takes a lot of forms. It can lead to people self-medicating, people who have been clean and sober, suddenly backtracking and becoming more dependent again on drugs or alcohol. If you know someone who needs help, if you're concerned about somebody's mental well-being, call the nmcrisisline.com, 1-855-NM-CRISIS. You will get help. They will get help. You can talk to a counselor, or you can have a friend or a family member get in touch with a counselor. It helps get through this post-COVID period where there's a lot to be excited about, but there's also a lot of people who are worried, concerned, stressed out, and need some help. Asking for help is exactly the right thing to do. It's how you make your life better. Nothing changes until you ask for help. So those are the 2 pieces of health news. I've got a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of good stuff happening in Santa Fe. We had a big voter protection rally Sunday, courthouse, and a good turnout, great speeches. Maggie Toulouse-Oliver was our mistress of ceremonies. Our Congresswoman, Teresa Leger Fernandez, gave a great speech. I had a chance to share my thoughts about what voter protection means. Voting rights are the hinge on the door to democracy. When you take those hinges off, when you take away the right for people to vote, you take away democracy. You diminish democracy. You make us all a little less free. And we know what's going on in Texas right now. where the governor is attempting to pass a voter suppression law, and Democrats in the legislature have decided to leave the state. Historically, this has happened before. Apparently, when Governor Richardson was here in office, the legislature in Texas, the Democrats fled to Santa Fe to escape a similar legislative maneuver by the people in power then. This is serious stuff. Democracy is an experiment. It's fragile. It really is based on access to the ballot box. And when you take away people's right to vote, you take away their fundamental right to democracy, to a free, fair election. Here, we're very fortunate. Our elections have been run flawlessly by our Secretary of State. We've had great success with the ranked choice voting methodology last time that I ran, and there was a field of 5 of us. It worked fine. We know that when people have a chance to have their voices heard, democracy works. The election is valid. The election is regarded as an expression of the will of the people. And now we have the big lie that last presidential election was stolen. There is no evidence that that's true. And in the aftermath of that election, a lot of states are attempting to take away voting rights, to rescind access to the ballot box. That is anti-democratic. It's anti-American. We all need to stand up and fight for the right of everyone to vote. Everyone has a shot at having their vote count, and every vote should be counted. So stay tuned, speak up, send letters, postcards, emails to Congress. Let them know we here in New Mexico, we here in Santa Fe believe that democracy is fundamental and the right to vote is fundamental to democracy. We also have some more exciting news, great news in the world of sports. Not only did Santa Fe host the Pecos League All-Star game, I got to watch the first 3 innings. It was 1-0 when I left, which is unheard of. It was a pitcher's duel. But the big news is that in the girls softball, the Santa Fe Little League Junior Division All-Stars ages 12 through 14 are state champs. Big deal. Winning the state championship at any level in any sport is a big deal. Junior Division All-Stars 12 to 14, girls softball state champs. Congratulations on winning that title. We also have some other sports news, pretty cool. And that is that this Saturday from 9 to 11, Lindsay Fry, member of the 2014 USA Women's Olympic Hockey Team, will be at the GCCC at the ice rink. And it's a big, she's a big star. The Women's Olympic Hockey Team is a big deal. And right here in Santa Fe, to have her at the GCCC, welcoming people, showcasing what a great ice rink facility we have. So if you're interested, if you're a hockey fan, a skating fan, you love the ice, come on over and meet Lindsay Fry. I will be there. A couple of things that, one other fun thing to know about, the fire department is sponsoring a series of cool downs. Assuming the weather is going to be hot and we need a chance for our families and kids to run through a little bit of cool water, Saturday, July 17th, 11:30 at Swan Park. Saturday, July 24th, 11:30, Franklin Miles Park. July the 4th, they were at Sal Perez, but coming up at Swan Park, 11:30, the 17th, come on out, have some fun, run through some sprinkler water. The firefighters are always good folks. They'll let you check out the fire trucks and all the equipment, and the kids love it. So don't forget to be there. A big shout out to the Folk Art Market. They are at the end of week 1 or heading into the end of week 1. Week 2 of the Folk Art Market, July 14th through 18th. I was up there last week. The work is beautiful. The people in the booths are so grateful that they're able to come back and participate in the folk art market that is only possible to happen here in Santa Fe. It is just such an expression of our appreciation for social entrepreneurship, helping people around the world, but also the art and the culture from countries around the world brought to Santa Fe for us to enjoy and for us to buy and take home. So folk art market, congratulations. Same goes for the opera. Opera kicked off last Saturday night with the first performance. If you read in the paper, as soon as the voice on the loudspeaker said, "Welcome to the Santa Fe Opera," there was a round of spontaneous applause just because the opera was back. People are fans of the opera, but more than that, they're fans of art and culture and being in Santa Fe. Coming up, we'll have announcements about some free performances of the opera and how you can watch the Santa Fe Opera on a large screen for free, thanks to Kiwanis, thanks to the opera, thanks to the city of Santa Fe. These will be free of charge, chance to watch the 4 performances of the opera that are this year's offerings for free in the park. A chance for anyone who wants to check out opera. You may never have seen an opera, or you may not think you're interested, but you may want to see a free opera in the park just to see what it's all about. Other coming attractions, and then we'll be done for the day. There's a lot to cover, but we're moving through it. Midtown, okay. We are getting ready for the next round of community engagement around the Midtown campus. Listening sessions begin next week. You can sign up to participate at santafenm.gov, and you will get news and announcements about the listening sessions, the opportunity to talk about what you believe should happen at the Midtown campus. We started this before COVID. COVID upset everything. It changed what people thought they could build there, took away the market for a number of different types of projects because they weren't really economically viable anymore. Now we're going back out and saying, okay, in light of COVID, in light of a drought, in light of global warming, in light of art and culture, in light of housing and affordable housing needs, what do you want? How do you think the campus should move forward? What would you like to see in the master plan? So check out the listening sessions and please participate. Tomorrow night, there's a governing body meeting, back to the 5 o'clock start, not 4. And on that agenda are a number of important things. It's always important. One of the important things is a contract to begin the so-called chart process: culture, history, art, reconciliation, truth. There's a recommended consultant to guide that process. And that contract with the consultant will be on the agenda. And we'll see whether the council wants to award the contract or not. If the contract gets awarded, work can begin toward community outreach and engagement to talk about not only issues of the obelisk and memorials and statues, but our history going back before the arrival of the Spanish, our history with the arrival of the Spanish, but then more recently, all of the different overlays of history, culture, different people who have come here and what they've meant to Santa Fe. History is an important part of our community. We are the oldest state capital in America. We really predate much of what other parts of the country think of as the history of the country. We are a deeper, older, more complex, more intertwined history than anywhere else in the United States. And so the opportunity exists now for everyone to get their voices heard, to talk about the city they love and how to make it better, to talk about historic trauma, issues of social injustice, but also issues of people helping each other across the ages, people coming together to take on disease, hunger, slavery, issues that we should all be concerned about. And so please pay attention to the chart process. There again, if you go to the city's website, you can sign up to be kept informed on the process of these community conversations if you want to participate. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. Please watch, listen, stay tuned. Also coming up tomorrow, a very big deal. We are breaking ground on downtown public bathrooms. That's right. After years of trying to find a location for a downtown bathroom, after years of trying to find a way to pay for it and make it look nice, make it look attractive, make sure it's safe, make sure that it is clean. Tomorrow, we will break ground on Water Street at the parking lot, taking one corner and converting it into a much needed, long awaited public restroom. So congratulations and thank you to our legislative delegation that helped fund it, to our tourism team, to our land use team, to the people who checked out how we could design it and then get it through the process. And then tomorrow, we'll be out there with shovels on and hard hats and ready to break ground on something that has been long talked about, long discussed, long needed. Finally, we're going to start building a downtown restroom. That is a quick overview of some of the things that are going on, have gone on. Concern over COVID still and the Delta variant, concern over mental and behavioral health, people needing a chance to have somebody to talk with and get some assistance. The governing body meeting coming up tomorrow. There'll be votes, but there'll also be briefings on a number of subjects that you won't want to miss. Groundbreaking on the bathroom tomorrow, Midtown listening sessions, starting up the chart process under consideration with a recommended consultant who could begin these outreach efforts to listen and learn about our community's wishes, our understanding of the past, our desire for a better future together, the desire to unify and bring our city together in a new and more powerful understanding about all the different voices and the shared values that make Santa Fe so special. That's about it for today, friends. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to be with me on these webcasts, chance to share some things that have gone on and are going on. Please pay attention to the voter rights issue in front of us across America today. Here in Santa Fe, we're fortunate. Our voting rights are secure, strong, unassailable, but in other parts of America, including states that are right next door, we can't say the same thing. The right to vote is so fundamental. It is the bedrock of our democracy. So speak up, send a message to Congress, argue for more voting rights, not fewer voting rights, argue for more democracy, more participation, more engagement. That's how we keep America strong. Thanks, everybody. I hope you will take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of the community. Together, we'll work to continue to take care of the city we love, Santa Fe, the best place on earth. I will see you later this week. Take care. Bye.